This is an urgent video that I have to put out right now because the top 6 meta loadouts have completely changed from the original video that I put out. I'm not saying the video that I put out 2 days ago, those were bogus. No, those are some good class setups, but they have completely changed because I found out brand new things that are going to slay out way faster in Warzone. Drop a like and subscribe. Let's go straight into the class setup. I want you guys to follow with me one by one, attachment by attachment. All right, we have to take a look at the MTZ. I'm going to show you guys how to build this really quick. The only way you can build this. I think some of you guys might be confused. I was confused at first when I was building this class. Like I was like, why aren't you using this attachment? Why are you using that? But I figured out the most optimal way to actually rock this class setup. So go to the optic and put it on the TheKoreanSavage 2.5x. We already know this is the only optic you want to put on all of your guns. Go onto the barrel and then put it on the Long Shot Pro. Now, some of you guys might want to put on this barrel. This increases the bullet velocity, the damage range, the minimum damage range. But trust me on this, for some reason you want to put on this because the recoil of the gun control is really, really important with this gun. So make sure you put on this barrel instead because it's not going to make a difference with the other barrel. You'll see. 100% put on the Spitfire suppressor. This is going to increase the damage ranges by 5%, also increasing the bullet velocity. So put on the Spitfire suppressor. You 100% need to put on the 20 round magazine. Some people might not want to, but I personally feel like I need it, especially if I'm playing duos or trios or quads. The 20 round magazine is the way to go. And the stock, the MCW Blackjack stock, is going to increase your gun control by a substantial amount, 14.9% on the increase. It's going to help stabilize the weapon and be able to hit your shots more consistently. This is the #1 MTC Interceptor class setup. It's the best gun in the game. Just for reference, I'll put on 3 plates just because people were like, no, put on 3 plates. I want to see what it does. Okay, all right, we'll put on 3 plates. Boom, 2 shots on the head, 2 shots on the head, 2 shots on the head. I mean, if you land your headshots, that's fine. Let's look at body shots here. Boom, headshot, boom, headshot. 3 shot. Hey, just trust me, you want to use this. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to take a look at an LMG that is super underrated right now. Think back to where the PKM was so dominant. Well, essentially, this is the PKM, but there's a few attachments on this thing that make this thing completely broken. Now, the optic is also preference. For me, I am going to be using the Nightar Model 2023 optic. It's a clean optic, but you can opt in for the Choreo as well. Definitely put that on. Now, the conversion kit is where you're going to find the secret sauce to this specific weapon. Look at this right here. An increase to 1,300% on the minimum damage range. What in the world? Look at the gun control. Look at the horizontal control. Look at the vertical recoil. Everything is substantially increased. Even the mobility. Look at this. It's a beast of attachment. You're going to go on the barrel. The only barrel you're able to equip is this one right here, but this is also going to increase your effective damage ranges and bullet velocity by a substantial amount. 34% is ridiculous. So make sure you guys put that on. And then go to the muzzle, put it on the Spitfire suppressor. This is going to increase your damage range and bullet velocity while also helping your horizontal and vertical recoil control. And then the final attachment, just to help stabilize this weapon even more, is the best underbarrel in the game, the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. It's going to increase your gun control, horizontal recoil control by 10% plus, while helping your vertical just by a little bit. But the horizontal recoil control is the most important stat that you want to take a look at. That's the most difficult recoil pattern to control. The vertical is just an up and down on your joystick. So put that on, and this class setup right here, I don't know, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, I was completely wrong, dude. Damn it. People were saying, yo, the DG56. Literally, I was streaming for, I think it was 8 hours yesterday, but I was getting so many comments saying the DG56 was it. I was like, no, it's not, bro. It's not. It's not. It's a burst assault rifle. The reason why I put this on and tried to experiment with this, and I followed in with the peer pressure, is because somebody killed me in the final circle with the DG56. I was like, for the optic, I'm going to be using the Mark III reflector if I can find it. I was really surprised when I built this class setup out. I was like, hold on, this is crazy. On the barrels, and add on the DG56 LS18 barrel. It's going to increase your effective damage ranges and bullet velocity by 15 and 18%, and also increasing your recoil control. So put that on right there. Go to the muzzle and add on the VT Spitfire suppressor. We need attachments to increase the gun kick control because every single burst is going to go up and up and up. So add on a stock, and then add on the Soldier Pro Paddle butt plate. This is going to increase your gun control by 17%, but I know people are going to be like, why don't you put on the tactical grip here? Why aren't you going to put on the steady grip? Well, it only increases it by 10%, also increasing your horizontal, but this gun, you don't need horizontal recoil control, trust me. So put on the stock, you're going to find a lot of success with that. And this is the kicker. This is the kicker. You're going to put on the high grain rounds to increase your bullet velocity and your effective minimum damage ranges by 15%. Add this on, add the cool camo, and then right here, you're going to actually honestly, I was surprised. For those who were commenting in my chat saying to use this, well, I'm sorry, that's my bad. I should have probably used this because it actually slaps in Warzone. Now, there's one more long-range, medium-range class setup that I want to take a look at, that we have to take a look at. It's going to be the DM56. Now, I did make a class on this, but for those who did not copy this class setup, you need to copy this class setup. If you guys are looking for a more faster fire rate other than the MTZ Interceptor, yeah, it's going to take a little bit more bullets, but people are not going to understand where you're killing them from. Now, throw on the TheKoreanSavage Eagle's Eye Optic, okay? Go to the barrel and add the heavy barrel. Look at this, 30%, 25% increases your damage ranges and bullet velocity. Add on the sonic suppressor because we don't need anything for recoil control patterns here. 5% to the effective minimum damage ranges and stuff like that. 12.9% to the bullet velocity. Go to the ammo type, add on the high grain rounds just to stack even more damage range and bullet velocity. And then add on the 30 round magazine. Right here, you're going to find a beast gun that has a fast fire rate. Reminds me of the DMR back in the day. So you're gonna see, here's my strat. Let me break down my strat. So in solos, I'll hop into a car, the car, camera it out a little bit, slide, or I'll even use the car to my advantage and just beam people. You're gonna try to aim for the head off the rip. It's good. We covered 4 medium to long range guns. Now let's take a look at 2 guns up close that are absolutely broken. If you guys want the WSP Swarm class setup, that's in my class setup video 2 days ago. I think that's a really good SMG. I think it's the best SMG. But I was taking a look at some other guns. The Striker, yeah, we gotta take a look at the Striker. I've been seeing people use the Striker, and I'm just like, damn. Today I'm gonna show you guys the best class setup for the Striker. Put on the Slate Reflector optic. It's a clean optic, or you can use the Mark III reflector. That doesn't matter. You're gonna go to the stock and add on the Lockman Mark II light stock. I know. You're gonna look at this and get a little scared about the recoil control, but just trust me, you're gonna be able to manage your recoil control really good on this gun. It doesn't even matter. It's an SMG. All your gunfights are gonna be up close anyway. Look at the movement speed, increase it by 4%. It's a really good attribute for an SMG because you want to make sure all your SMG builds favor mobility over anything. Trust me. You don't care about the damage ranges and stuff like that. Just trust me. Your movement is going to be the best bet. Movement attachments are going to be your best bet when it comes to SMGs. There's no way you're going to be able to survive with a 30 round magazine. So you're 100% going to have to put on a 48 round magazine. Throw on the Bruin Cubic Comp. This is going to increase your recoil control by a substantial amount. If you want to opt in for a suppressor, you can, but I'm not a fan of putting suppressors on SMGs. You guys can correct me. I don't know if you guys do, but I'm not really a fan because you're already up close and personal. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I prefer using this over everything. This is on my WSP Swarm 2, so nothing's really going to change here. And then finally put on the high grain rounds. Now, this class you might not find on YouTube. You might find more stable SMG versions of the Striker, but look, if you guys have been watching me on stream for about 8 to 10 hours straight, you guys understand that the WSP Swarm, it has a pretty decent amount of recoil, but I'm able to control it pretty good, and most of my gunfights are up close and personal anyway, so this class looks a little funky. This class looks like you're not going to be able to control your recoil, but you can, and I mean, I'll just show you. It's not that hard. It's not that hard at all, brother. It's not that hard. Anyways, all your gunfights are not even going to be that far anyways. Most of your gunfights are going to be like up here, if not even a little bit closer. So as you guys can see, the movement's actually really good. The ADS is really good as well with the no stock. Oh, by the way, I did add on the no stock. Take a look at the difference here. The difference, you're going to have a 40% recoil gun kick control negative, but to be quite honest with you, you're not really going to notice. Movement is everything when it comes to Warzone, so you 100%. I would just experiment with it. If you guys don't trust me, we'll just try it out, okay? Just try it out because I don't know. I personally like it. Now, going on to my final class, in no order, is going to be the BAS-B SMG version. This is a battle rifle. It's not an SMG, but we're creating this into an SMG, and honestly, this might be one of the best up-close guns that you can find other than the WSP, but when you convert a battle rifle into an SMG, you really can't say too much. Argument is done. Conversation is closed. You're going to find different variations of this on YouTube, but this is my specific build. If you guys like what you see, use it, okay? I'm going to show you guys in the firing range. If you guys like it, use it. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is a freaking battle rifle treated like an SMG. It's ridiculous. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? Those are my updated top 6 loadouts in the game. If you guys can drop a like and subscribe, make sure you guys subscribe because I want you guys to be part of my live streams. Okay, we stream these. We stream these games. We even stream the 25 kill gameplay live. No funny business. I want you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed these class setups. Let me know in the comment section if I missed anything. But these are all different class setups that I didn't show you guys in my first video. I think I showed the DMR, I did, okay? But other than that, all these are brand new class setups that you guys could take into Warzone 3. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy this video. Drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my live stream. You guys better subscribe and drop a like.